Hey, it's your girl Angie B. It's Coach Angela with another wreath. Tonight we're going to create a wreath with this welcome to our carrot patch sign. So tonight we're going to use a flat frame and we're going to turn it into a work frame. I've already started, and all you have to do to take your traditional frame to turn your work frame into your traditional frame into a work frame is tie on pipe cleaners. And so this one has 6 sections, and the sections are counted from bar to bar. And so for the inner two rows, I just go around like this, even out the ribbon, even out the tie. And wrap. Then for the lower 2 rows, I put 2 in each section. So I end up with 18, 12 on the outer ring and 6 on the inner ring. So let's finish putting on the ties. And you just kind of have to judge back here. You don't want it directly behind the one on the top, and you don't want them too close. You want everything kind of evenly spaced out. Getting ready for Easter, and this sign is great for like the farmhouse decor because it has the truck. You could actually use some gingham print. It would bring it out, but we're not going to use gingham today. I use gingham on a lot of things, so we're going to give gingham a little break. You can add a lot of embellishments. Okay, and the last one, just placing it through, evening out my tie, crossing them, squeezing with a little pressure, and twisting. Okay, next we're going to add 25-inch pearls all the way around. Sorry, I have a mess on my table from my last project. I didn't clean it up. And so you can see this chair. I'm going to place the form and the sign there. Let me plug up the glue gun so we can be ready to use that when it's time. Looking for my rotary cutter. I found it. So I hope everybody's having a great day. And we're going to use orange all the way around. I'm not going to mix it this time. 25, we need 18 cuts. Two, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and curl some of these and put them on there. So we're going to do a cruffle. Now, when you have your roll, when you have your mesh, your roll naturally goes this way. So the same thing is what you want to have when you're creating a cruffle. You want to lay your mesh down so that it curls in its natural way. You're going to let each end have a curl, and you just face it downward and begin to roll like a scroll till you get a curl. And you do that on each side. And then you place your finger in the middle, put your thumb behind, and then you let your fingers walk as you pinch the mesh up back into your thumb. Your thumb is holding the mesh as it creates a ruffle, and you walk it right into the curl. And then that's why we call it a cruffle, because you have two curls and a ruffle in between. And it's actually called the woodland ruffle. Okay? So we're going to take it and start working on the outside. Just open up a tie, place it down right in the middle, push it all the way down because you don't want it loose, and twist 2 or 3 times, making it really tight. And we're going to do that all over the wreath. That one's not tight. So the reason why I stress to make sure it's tight in there, because one time when I first started out, it wasn't tight. And I went to go pull on it or adjust it, and it came out. And I was using a little bit of force, so my hand, boop, flew back into my face. So I never forget that, to put it in tight so that when you're messing with it or you need to alter it or anything like that, it's not coming out. And then if it comes out easily for you, it's going to come out easily for your customer or the person you're gifting it to, or for yourself. No matter why you're doing a wreath or who you're doing it for, you want it to be nice and good quality. We want to do everything with a spirit of excellency. Okay, let's cut some more. Ooh, that one's not going to be the straightest. And when I place my cruffle down, I lift up on the other one that it's going next to, so that it's not laying on top but lifting up. So they're kind of supporting each other like praying hands. Instead of going like this, they'll be like this. And see how they go like this instead of laying down and one laying on top of the other? They come up together and meet like a praying hand. up on it. Open my tie, place it down, pushing it all the way down to the frame. So when I pull my ties and twist them, it's nice and tight. So normally mesh is really sticky. It'll stick to your clothes and your shirt. But one thing I love about the cruffle or the woodland ruffle is that the ends that would normally stick are face down into the mesh. So it creates less of a environment where it sticks to everything. It creates a less environment for it to fray and look messy. So that's a really good idea. So once you curl it, it's kind of set. That's a good way to look at it. It's like you're almost sealing it. You're protecting the ends that have been cut. Otherwise, if the ends are exposed and anything is rubbing, it can lift, it can unravel. And that's what we call fray when it starts to unravel. And all mesh is going to fray or have some level of unraveling, but you don't want it to be a lot because it does affect the look of your wreath. It makes your wreath look messy, unprofessional when you have a lot of fraying. You want a very neat, clean wreath with very minimum fraying. And if you notice some fraying while you're doing your wreath, like right here, there's a little string. Just cut it, pull it, get it on out of there so that you have a nice, smooth finish and look like this. This is how you want your work to look. Just like that. I'm starting to mess up my cuts. Okay, 6 more cuts because these 2 finish the bottom. Then we need 6 for the top. Oh my goodness, we might not make it. And we're not going to make it. Why aren't we going to make it? Thought I did good math. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so in this case then, on the top, we're not going to have all orange. We're going to have orange and white or orange and blue, like in the sign. Last one for the bottom. Then in the top, we're going to alternate orange and blue. So we need 3 blues that we are not going to get out of this row. So I'll have to go get another row. Give me just a moment. Ooh, all the ribbon just fell from behind my door. Okay, so that's 1. 2, 3. And we're going to lay these in the same way. Opening up the tie, placing it down, and twisting the tie a few times. Alternating the orange and the blue. Okay, so this is the wreath, but just because we only have the blue here, I'm going to add a blue curl into the ones on the top, and we'll see how it looks for the bottom. You know, if we want to put that right in the middle or off to the side. So let's add some curls. Be quiet, young ladies. It's 3:35 in the morning and our neighbors are asleep. We don't want to be those neighbors. Excuse me, let me let my girls in the house before they wake everyone up. Come on, let's come in the house. Let's come in. You can't scream outside when it's late or early in the morning. Not polite. Okay. Gonna make a curl. I'm not even gonna open it. I'm just gonna lay it right down in the tie and tie it off. And that does help to tie it in better. Rather than having those three lonely blues sitting up by themselves. Okay, so this is our wreath base. I was going to add blue all the way around, but we probably won't see it because of the ties. So I'm not going to cut all that up. Excuse me. So for our tails, we're going to use... Oh, I thought I had got some solid. Well, the blue... This is what we're basically going to use. I'm looking for another solid. That's a 1.5 inch. Thought I had one up here. You know what? I use this. So these are going to be our 4 ribbon choices. And they do tie into the side. Okay. So let's go for it. We need 12 for the outside. So that'll be 6 of each. And for the top, we'll need 1, 2, 3. The sign is so big, we may not need any for the top. So we'll basically do just one big pretty bow. So let's do 8 of each just in case. That'll give us 2 extra, okay? And don't worry, we are going to tie in some carrots. We're going to put carrot embellishment and some carrot ribbon, but not a lot of carrot. It's already orange, so we don't want to overwhelm it. Okay. 8 tips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to dovetail these. And to dovetail them, it's very, very easy. Depending on how thick your ribbon is. This ribbon is fairly thin. I'm just going to even it up. I'm not even going to worry about cutting it anywhere else. I'm going to even it up. Fold it in half. And right along this folded edge, I'm just going to cut up towards the corner and make a V, a dovetail. Do the same thing on the other end. Make sure everything's even. Fold it over. Cut on the folded edge up towards the corner. And there's a dovetail. So that's the first set of ribbon. Same thing, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to slide it off and do the same thing we just did with the other ribbon. Dovetail it if I can get it off neat enough. Okay, works out. Fold it in half. And cut up towards the corner. Same down here. Fold it in half. And cut up towards the corner. All done. And we're going to go for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Fold it in half. Cut up towards the corner. Fold it in half. Cut up against the corner. And these are all done. Let's do the blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's how many we were doing. 8. Okay. Work them off. Perfect. Even them up. Fold them in half. And dovetail. Same on this side. Even them up. Fold it in half. Cut along the fold, the bend up towards the corner. And dovetail everything at once. Now, the thing to remember is that half of them are facing one way and the other half are facing the other way. So, and sometimes you really can't tell. Like this time, I just know it. So I really don't even know which side is the bottom. There we go. So we have all our tails. And we're going to go ahead and just add them in. And fix our sign. Our glue should be hot by now. So we're going to take 2 pieces of the ribbon that we cut off to use to attach ties, pipe cleaners, to the sign. We might need 4 because this is a large sign. Yeah. So we will need 4. And we'll also need 4 ties. So we'll do 2 up here, 2 down here, okay? Really easy, really simple. However, you do need a spatula or something for your fingers because the glue does burn. So you want to take your tie and get it fairly even. I like to do mine like this to create a flat part so I can sit it down. I give it 2 good squirts, and I'm using a Gorilla Glue gun with Gorilla Glue sticks. And I place that right down in the center of the glue. Then I put a small squirt on top. Add the ribbon. Take your silicone spatula and smash it down so that everything bonds together to create a nice tight seal. And then it has to be left alone for 10 or 15 minutes so that it can dry very good and be used. So we're going to do the same thing 3 more times in each corner. Two squirts of glue. Place the pipe cleaner down in the center. Squirt some glue on top. Add some material or ribbon. Use the spatula to blend it well. Smash everything down so that it bonds. On to the next side. Same thing. 2 squirts of glue. Place your pipe cleaner down. Put a squirt on top. Add the ribbon and smash everything down. so that it blends very well together. One more time for us, and then we'll set the sign to the side while we add on the ribbon tails. I be scared. Very, very scared for this hot glue gun to touch me, because I've been burnt a couple times by it, and I don't like being burnt. I've also been burnt by hot grease before, so being burnt is not my thing. Okay. And if there's any glue on your silicone spatula, it should rub right off. Clean that up for the next time. I'm going to go ahead and put it back so I'll be able to find it. I'm going to set the sign to the side, and we can start adding our tails. So there's several ways you can add the tails. You can crisscross them. Give them a good pinch in the middle. Curl them. Place them down on your wreath. You can line them up. Fold them in half. Curl them with your fingers. Scrunch them in the middle. Pinch. Open up one of the pipe cleaners on your lower row. Push it all the way back till you feel the bottom of the tie. And give it 3 or 4 good twists. You can take these extra. These are not going to match what we have going on. I mean, well, they match and they don't match because it Wreath looks like a carrot. And it matches the tie. Excuse me. I normally have a dowel, which is a stick similar to this, but it's a little thicker. And you can curl it. Or you can wrap it under your ribbon to give it support to stand up a little higher. Or you can cut it off. Or you can just fold it and bend it back. Or you can do it like this and it looks like a little bit of the decoration. Okay. And we're going to go around. Don't scratch my foot. I'm not rubbing right now, baby. I'm working. I got to work. We got to work, princess. I'm going to give y'all a bath in a couple of hours. Okay. Same thing. Just different ribbon. Put it all the way down to the base. Tie it off 2 or 3 times. You can take and make 2 separate curls, or you can join them together and make 1 curl. But since I started with the 2 curls, I got to keep going with 2 curls so that everything is uniform. And fluff. Sometimes if you have really nice mesh, you can go every other with the ribbon tails so that you can see the pretty work in your mesh and not cover everything up. While this mesh is very pretty, it doesn't have any details in it, so we won't be concerned with having to make it visible so that we can see the intricate details of it. Fold it in half, fluff it, pinch it, place it deep into the tie it off 2 or 3 times, really tight, and then take care of your pipe cleaners, whatever you want to do with them. And some people don't curl them, they just leave them. And when people do that, they normally try to make sure that they get pipe cleaners that match the wreath and the mesh so that everything blends in really well. This is sometimes the longest part. This and making the bow. If you're watching me on the replay, which I know you are because I don't have anybody joined in live, please leave a comment. Type replay and leave a comment whether you like the wreath or don't like it or have some comments on something I can do better or anything. I like communication. I love it. Good thing my shirt was sticky because that would have been on the floor. Okay, this is my 1, 2, 3. This will be my fourth wreath that I made tonight. 3 on live, including this one. So after this one, I'm gonna go to bed. Every time I start making a wreath, I get a little sleepy. But then as soon as I stop, I want to go pick up another wreath and get started again instead of going to bed. On the last one, I started yarning, which is rude. But in my defense, nobody was on with me and talking to me. It's not like I'm falling asleep on you in the present, but I am falling asleep on you in the future. And I appreciate y'all visiting me in the future. Please subscribe if you like this type of content, or even if you just want to support my page. My page needs lots of subscribers. And please follow us on Facebook as well at Naomi and Me Creations. And visit our Etsy shop for all your gifting, personal needs, or whatever. Birthday needs, holiday, anniversary. We have just the wreath for you. And Naomi and Me Creations on Etsy.com. And if there's nothing there that you want, call me, text me, 864-800-3003, and I'll get something custom made for you. I just got 2 custom made orders that I'm searching for some stuff for. One's a Hello Kitty and one's a Delta Sigma Theta. So I did buy an elephant and some pearls and things for that one. For the Hello Kitty, I saw a few things locally, but I was looking for something, I don't know, something that just stands out in my eye. I probably have some Hello Kitty at home because my daughter used to love Hello Kitty. But I couldn't dare add that into the wreath because all her stuff goes to my grandbaby now, Miss Naomi. And Miss Naomi loves and appreciates her toys and things. So I really like that. At such a young age, she's valuing her toys, and she seems to love all of them that her grandma gets her. So brings me joy to see her loving her toys and playing with them and being active with them. And this young lady has so much stuff. Ooh. I got her a little card. I don't want to wait till next Christmas to give it to her. I think I'm going to give it to her for her birthday because she needs to use it. And if it's not working properly or something, I don't want the store saying, oh no, y'all had 3 months or something like that. I don't want no mess, won't be no mess. So I think it's better to open like electronics and go ahead and check them out. Especially when some stores have a return policy and you can only return within so many days, and you're trying to buy stuff for the future, it doesn't work out. If it's unopened and it's good, they should take it back, I believe. But once they make your money, they count on that money for a lot of things. They don't want to be giving it back to you. And they're going to make sure they don't at all costs. So that's the way it goes. Obey those rules or don't get a refund. Okay, so we have the bottom done. And my eyesight is looking nice. Looking like a carrot patch. So our sign should be nice and ready. We're going to put that right in the corner on the side, leaning to the side. Bring those extra tails over. Can you guys see? If I bring it up here, that might be a little bit better. So I put the 4 ties on. One's going to go straight down. This one's going to go down on this end. This one is going to go up in this angle. And this one's going to go down in this angle. And all of that should give the sign some support. Okay? So just letting you know what I'm doing under here. And I don't want to pull it down so much that it sinks into the design of the wreath. Okay, that wasn't smart. Okay, got it. It's hard to pinch this stuff up and grab it. And I'm just under here twisting it real good. Got it. And I'm twisting it off. One more to go. Okay. It's nice and secure. All right, let's make one big bow. And we are going to use a bow with some carrots and our little bow. All of our ribbon tails today will be 1.5 inches for this wreath. And so I got this one from Michael's. Didn't I? Yeah, from Michael's. This one will be our top one because it has our carrots. Use this one for the bottom one because it has some blue color on it to kind of break up some of the orange. And since it's going to be just one ribbon, we can make that ribbon tail a little long. Although all of them are going to be long because it starts looking messy to me. About a 6-inch loop. About a 6-inch loop, and I'm going to do 4 of this blue. I'm done with this because we're only doing one bow that we know of right now. Two loops. And the polka dot. Four loops on this one. This is turning out to be a really pretty bow. Okay, now it's the main attraction and four loops on this one as well. Okay, let's take the bow up. Wrap the tie around, even it off, and pull with both hands, and with the top hands that's holding the string, twist. Okay. So let's bring our wreath back. And let's add the bow right here. Beautiful bow. Just beautiful. Okay, so let's add our tails. So we're going to do 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, and 5, all with carrots. So the top has 3 pieces of ribbon. Start from the top. I'm going to put the ribbon tails down and I curl my tie just like before. And now I'm just going to separate those, leaving the carrot in the middle and pulling these opposite to what they are on the other side. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm looking for something to make curl with. And we are almost done. Just fluffing. That girl is so rude. Better hush. I hear somebody saying something mean. It's not allowed. I heard one of them growling. That means a fight was about to go down. And curling down the last one. Then we'll find some embellishments to add. And that'll be it for us. So this is what she looks like right now. Beautiful. Let's lift this up. So this light is behind me, which makes it look kind of thin, but it's not. I promise you it's not. And I have this long one here, which we can curl it to give us a spiral. To give us a little spiral. Or we can roll it the other way. But, ooh, ribbon tail should be added there. We're just going to add these two. There was 2 carrots extra. Come out, wherever you are. I cut 4 carrots, right? Okay, so I use, I don't know. Alright, well, here's one extra carrot. Let's just put something with it. So go up there in the top. It can't be naked. Excuse me. I'm gonna have a big mess to clean up in the morning. And I didn't put the whole thing down. Okay. So this is how it looks right now. Very cute and gorgeous. Let's see what we need to add or do. Let's put a few carrots on. These carrots are blending right in, so those are not a good option. These are brighter, so they can be seen. I'm going to put some right over this hole for sure. And one over the other hole. Let's add some right in the center of the bowl. Now I can add a little pile of carrots like they fell off the truck. I'll just put some carrots here and there. Let me get some more carrots. I just found what I was looking for was these carrots that's brown that I got to match the sign. And this that I got to match the sign. So, but this is beautiful. And I'm sure I'll have another sign with carrots for this Easter that I can use this for. But I did get this for this. So, yeah. Disappointed because I thought I maybe had left it in the store or something or lost it. But I'm glad I found it. But I really wanted to use it. I had it in my mind to use it. Okay. I have more carrots. And we can put some carrots in different spaces. Or we can put some tubing. Let me see if I have blue. I see pink tubing. Let me see if I have orange tubing. We can use tubing. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I have some embellishments for this because I feel like it's missing something. Something needs to be added. Let me give myself a piece of candy to boost my sugar rush and get me going to hike up on it. I even have some of this with carrots. This is beautiful, but this is not what I wanted. I had this or something else, but because I couldn't find that, I used it. I felt pressured. Give me 1 second. Can we put flowers on this? Not orange flowers though, because it's too much orange. It might be orange and yellowish. This is some viburnum bush. See that little piece of candy? Hype me up. Okay. So these leaves look a little fallish though, but has 5. Put 1 around the bow. A couple in there. I think it'll look good. Let's try it. I'm trying to get into using florals. Okay, you cannot lose that. These tools cost so much. Okay. Not a complaining session. I'm learning and getting a little more comfortable with using the florals. But I am not that comfortable. Sometimes they add to it and sometimes they take away. It's not working out right. That adds a little oomph. It's yellow and orange, so I still feel like it needs something else. Now these may start messing it up. Yeah, I'm not adding anything else. I'm looking for something to add that would enhance it. Okay, I'll leave it, but I know what I'll do on the next wreath that we do one bow on. I'll make the next wreath that we do one bow on. I'll make a spray, a swag. that comes around. Flowers here, lots of flowers there, lots of flowers here, that type of thing. Let's do it that way. So this one is going to be done. I'm going to glue the flowers down. I feel like that went through on my table. It didn't. Like that. Okay, we did a. This is my fastest time yet, I believe. So, and I'm proud, and I use florals. So this is the end result. Welcome to our our carrot patch. And so, if you're interested in a wreath, if you would like to buy this one, please visit my Etsy shop at Naomi and Me Creations. Etsy.com. If you like a custom one made, you can message me there on Etsy as well. You can also text me at 864-800-3003. And please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Facebook, both at Naomi and Me Creations. We love you. We appreciate you. And please make somebody smile with the gift of a wreath today. We'll see you on the next live.